What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go Battle League content in today's video. We have a really awesome shoutcast submitted to friend, member of my community, ZTSmith22, sending us XehrFelrose, who let this boy in here, with an XL Noctowl and an XL Double. Hey, man, if it works in Great League, why not make it work in Ultra League? Am I right? So let's take a look at these battles. Getting straight into it with ZTSmith22's battles with triple normal team. We've got a Blaziken on the lead against this Noctowl, and this is a great lead. At least as far as I'm aware. Blaziken still does some work here because of the neutral damage the counters are doing because of the normal flying typing on Noctowl. But Blaze Kick still going to do some damage, but we're going to get a super effective Sky Attack fired off here shortly. And I do believe Noctowl will outpace to the next Sky Attack here as well. So that's going to put even more pressure on... Actually, no, it's an outpace. It's 7-6, I think, right? 6-6-5? I don't even remember. Counts are for Noctowl at this point. You think I would know this kind of stuff, but off the top of my head, I'm only able to guess. But Sky Attack is going to force this second shield off of the Blaziken, and now a double gets to come in and take super effective counter damage. Oh, I don't know if you shield this in lieu of... It could be... No, it's probably not a Blaze Kick, so you just let it go, and then you're just going to hope that the double and Vigoroth that are down here can help deal with the rest of this team. So Blastoise comes in, and now the Body Slam is going to fly here. Double does one thing very well. It's get charge moves off at the speed of sound. So Big Bad Double here is going to get this. This Blastoise is already under half health with 2 Body Slams. This Hydro Cannon would definitely hurt a lot, so it's... I don't know if you shield this. No, you just let it go. He just lets it go to double. Trusting in... Oh. That is some crazy spice. And they let through a whole Incinerate. Oh, that's painful. Crazy spice in this league. But one more Body Slam is going to do it. Oh my... He even gets there before the end. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, there was no way that the Ho-Oh could possibly have gotten the 2 charge moves there. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was close. Sacred Fire Plus going to come through. Shadow Ho-Oh is going to eat dirt. And now we're going to get to the Body Slam right before the Blastoise gets to the Hydro Cannon. And that is going to take care of the Blastoise. And that's going to be a good game. Hit it a little too early. Darn it. All right. Next game, we're going to have Noctowl versus Meganium. A really good lead. Grass versus Flying is never good for the Grass type, especially because this Grass type in particular does not have a way to fight back. They're going to go straight for a Frenzy Plant, which, I mean, I guess if it's that or Earthquake, I suppose that makes sense, right? Frenzy Plant not doing too much damage to the Noctowl, despite Noctowl's measly 22-something CP. 2288, goodness. But it is doing enough, and it's still significantly more bulky than the Meganium. ZT Smith opts not to go for a Sky Attack and instead just rolls straight for the farm down here. Going to be able to take out this Meganium before they hopefully get to another move. Nope, they're going to clip right before the Noctowl would farm down, and Frenzy Plant is going to get a shield from the Noctowl. And essentially now, you just... Oof. Coming in with an Empoleon, that's rough, but Golisopod's going to come in here, and honestly, this is not a bad matchup for any of the Pokemon in this team, because Golisopod having Shadow Claw means its fast moves are doing almost no damage, and you can just go for as many Body Slams as your little sheepish heart desires there, Double, because, you know, those fast moves are not coming through at any damage whatsoever. They're just going to go for Liquidations, which is fine. And then, oh, this is the one time you wish you had Wild Charge though, right? So Liquidation will probably come through again. I doubt they throw Aerial Ace, because Aerial Ace is really only going to get used in this meta for just specifically the things that are fighting Grass, fighting Bug, etc. But Double's going to get at least 2 more Body Slams off before going down, and I believe that I would bet the opponent probably just lets this go, I think. And then, nope, they're going to shield, they're committing, and now the Sky Attack is... Oh, the opponent saw it coming, dude. They come in with the Empoleon, and Empoleon is going to wall this Noctowl. The problem the opponent doesn't see coming is that there's also an XL Vigoroth in the back, which is about to farm down this Empoleon and use its shield to finish this matchup by probably just throwing a Body Slam and being done with it, because Golisopod, let's be honest, Golisopod is not going to have what it takes. Now, the thing is with Vigoroth, right? So I thought about building an XL Vigoroth, and I'm kind of working on it slowly, getting those Slackoths, those wild Slackoths. But dude, XL Vigoroth is not what you think it is in the Great League or in the Ultra League. It's just not what you think it is. It is so squishy, and it does not hit as hard as you would like to hope it would. But in a cup like this, works just fine. I should probably stop hitting the transition in general. But anyway, great lead in Verizion. You love to see it. So opponent's going to have to swap out of this. They're staying in. Oh my goodness. Are they serious? Are they core broken by Noctowl? Oh goodness. What are we going to see in the back of this team? Opponent doesn't even bother going for a Stone Edge or building up to it. They just go for Sacred Sword. Easy, no shield there. It's all neutral damage. And then this Sky Attack wouldn't even one-shot, to be honest. It's no Shadow Zapdos Drill Peck, that's for sure. So with good timing, maybe, yep, we're going to be able to go for a Sky Attack here, and that's going to force another shield off the Verizion or take it out entirely. Now the Verizion's gotten the Noctowl low. It could farm down the Empoleon. We're going to see another Empoleon come in here. And Double's going to go for a payback. The opponent goes for a charge move. ZT Smith decides to just let it go. Double can tank the hit, no problem. Payback is coming through now. We're going to see how much damage a payback does to this Empoleon, because I honestly don't know. Payback is not going to do any damage because it gets shielded, and the opponent will not be able to farm down with the Empoleon before the next payback comes through, and that's not great for them, because having a shield and an XL Vigoroth in the back means that this Swampert is going to eat dirt. Yeah, I said it. Swampert's going to eat dirt because it's a ground type. Get it? Ha! Okay. Anyway, Hydro Cannon still does a fair amount of damage. Maybe get the 2 body slams finished off. This way goes to catch the Hydro Cannon on the Noctowl like an absolute Giga Chad. Look at this guy. Alright, Hydro Cannon takes out that Noctowl, and the Vigoroth just comes in to clean up, no problem, easy peasy. Body Slam doesn't even do half of the remaining HP of Swampert. You need like 4 body slams to KO this Swampert, dude. That's crazy to me. But 2 counters ought to finish it up here. Now 3? Dude, no. Vigoroth, the wet noodle Pokemon. That's it. Tapu Fini. Okay, this is really awkward. This Tapu Fini is very neutral and does decent into this entire team. So what we're going to see here is most likely the Noctowl stays in. Your buddy XehrFelrose stays hydrated by drinking water. And there's Sky Tech coming through. That does a little bit of damage to this Tapu Fini. But not a ton, let's be honest. I mean, these Pokemon are all Great League Pokemon, and they don't even hit 2,500, so unfortunately, you can't really expect a whole lot out of them offensively. The opponent counters the Double with a Poliwrath, and Double is just going to try and get as many body slams out as it probably can before the Poliwrath is going to throw like a Dynamic Punch or 2. Now, it would probably take 2 Dynamic Punches. I don't think that Poliwrath can one-shot. Not even close. Still has plenty of HP left. Still going to take at least another Dynamic Punch to take this thing out. So the Body Slam is going to come through, and honestly, they're getting pretty close to getting to another Body Slam. So, yep. The Poliwrath has to throw here, or it risks going down a shield. Poliwrath is going to throw the Dynamic Punch and take out the Double. And now Noctowl comes in to finish this up. Now, I imagine you probably have to shield here, because otherwise you would get taken out. So Dynamic Punch will get shielded by the Noctowl. We're down a shield, but Vigoroth is in the back, primed and ready to do some clapping. And Tapu Fini is going to come back onto the field, and we're going to be throwing these Sky Attacks into the Tapu Fini, hoping to get a shield off of them. Instead, they decide to swap to Kingdra. The opponent running another Water type in the back, not really caring about possible core breakers to the Water typing, but that's okay. You know, they think the team works. That's okay. And we're running triple normal for Pete's sake here. I don't know. I don't know exactly how this team would handle something that, you know, well, I would say Tapu Fini, I guess, but he already handled one of those, didn't we? Goodness. I should stop being such a mean person. These trainers are trying their hardest. Look at that Vigoroth go. Look at that Wet Noodle go. It's doing its best. All right, I should stop being so negative. Body Slam is going to take out the Kingdra, and the Tapu Fini is going to come back in. Is the Noctowl going to be able to get to a move before these Water Guns take it out? Let's find out. Just barely. All right, everything I said before was wrong. Noctowl is really good. You could just play Pidgeot, but Noctowl is really good. So let's go take a look at the next game. We have an Escavalier, another okay lead. It's actually really neutral as far as the fast moves go, but the charge moves are where the Noctowl does outperform our buddy Escav here, but the opponent decides to go ahead and swap as I'm trying to suppress some yawning here. And Double is now going to come in against this Kingdra, able to just go for body slams faster than the speed of sound, as we've already discussed. Double is just so quick to these body slams. It's absolutely absurd. Getting the 2 body slams before the opponent's Kingdra can even get to a charge move is ridiculous to me. But gonna let it go. The Outrage does not KO here. Gonna actually be able to get the 2 body slams, I think, here. I'm pretty sure this double is going to fit into another body slam before going down. Definitely going to fit it in now. Going for the body slam against the S-Cav right before the counter damage would take it out. And then you get to keep the Noctowl on the S-Cav, which is kind of nice. Plus a little bit of chip damage never hurts. Makes it a little bit easier for the Noctowl to do its job. And now Noctowl is going to start lunging itself, all body and everything of its own being here, into this Noctowl. The opponent goes for a drill run. All right, come on. Come on, at least go for the Mega Horn, right? Oh, all right, so with a shield up, but some energy down, Vigoroth is going to come in, and this Charizard is going to have to deal with the spamminess of the Vigoroth as it gets to counters every 10 turns. Double shields, putting all of its being into beating this Vigoroth because it thinks it can. And ZT Smith is calling the Dragon Claw bait. That is huge. That was huge. That was a big call. Now we're going to be able to see this Vigoroth body slam, counter. I bet you it counters down. You double shield now, and you, oh my goodness, he's just saying, nope, I'm going to take it in the Noctowl with 2 shields. You know, that makes sense to me. So, 1 Sky Attack will take out the S-Cav from this range, I'm pretty certain. And then, I mean, honestly, I believe that the Noctowl probably just farms down the Charizard. But going for a little extra energy to make sure we get to that Sky Attack before the Charizard can get to a move. Huge. And honestly, the Charizard needs 2 moves here. And they have 1. And we're going to shield it. And we're going to see either a Sky Attack come through or a Farm Down. One of the 2 is about to happen here, folks. The Farm Down does not happen. Oh, no. He missed it by a fast move. Are you kidding me? That's sad. Oh, so close. Well done. Very well played. That was so close. All right. Obstacoon. Not good. So we're going to go straight into the double, doing double super effective fighting damage to this Obstacoon rather than doing neutral damage. Honestly, Obstacoon would just shred the Noctowl, especially if it's running Obstruct. And I would certainly expect it to be running Obstruct if it's shiny. But nope, it's got Cross Chop. The opponent did not keep Obstruct on their Obstacoon. Totally fine, though. I have 1 and 1. I'm an Ultra League Specialist. I have to have both. That's just how it is. My water is gone, but these battles are not. We trudge on with Dubwool, getting a Volt Switch thrown at it as an opponent, probably a Galvantula or an Ampharos. Ampharos comes in and gets farmed down, unfortunately. But Vigoroth is going to come in now and be able to outpace this Ampharos by a large margin to the first move if it had some energy to it. But able to get to the next body slam here. Really? They had that much energy? I guess the sneak must have been more than... yeah, alright, anyway. I'm just... apparently my brain has just shut down. It is about 12:58 in the morning now. I am ready to go to bed after this video is done being recorded, so... yeah. Yeah. That's okay. I have to record them all on Saturdays, otherwise I just don't have time. So you're getting me tired, or you're not getting me at all. Alright, folks? But I still enjoy it. Yawn here and there. Anyway, I should be shoutcasting, not talking about how late it is. So this poor Noctowl, I think, just had a catch. Is that another catch? Man, the opponent is just catching all the moves today. And the Noctowl is going to have to farm down if it has any hopes of landing another charge move on this Charizard. Night Slash is going to come through. No boost, thankfully. Going to be able to farm down here, have plenty of energy ready for this Charizard. But is the Shadow Ball going to be enough to make an impact on this matchup, or is the Charizard just going to get to a move? Very, very close. Vigoroth waiting in the wings to hopefully finish up this matchup. If the opponent goes for a Dragon Claw, it's over. They go for the Blast Burn instead, taking out the... oh, that's a close one. Taking out the Noctowl and then able to farm down the Vigoroth. That's a rough loss. Roserade, you couldn't ask for a better lead here. This is super good, super squishy, super easy to take advantage of. My opponent comes in with an Arcanine, and before the Arcanine can get to a charge move, the Noctowl is already throwing a Sky Attack into the Arcanine, and then we have Dubwool come in. The opponent's Arcanine typically run Wild Charge, Psychic Fang, so they're not going to have any threatening damage here. Wild Charge comes through, and another Wild Charge is going to come through. We're going to shield this one. I think you just farm down here, to be completely honest with you. And then the Dubwool is going to farm down here. So then we're going to have Charizard come in, and at this point, I think you're going to have to just shield the, you're You're going to have to shield something. Like, the body slams are still going to hurt. So, not quite at a charge move here. Body slams will be coming out. I keep saying, man, faster than the speed of sound. They come out so fast. And then we're going to be able to get to another body slam here before the next charge move comes out. I'm sorry, man. I had to. It was funny. All right. It's like when I'm writing my signature and I just go. That's how it felt like to me. But the opponent doesn't go for a blast burn there. They just go for Dragon Claw, which allows this double to get to another move, and then Roserade's just going to come in and surrender, and that's going to be a good game. Got a couple more for you folks here. We've got Noctowl. I'm sorry, hello? Hello? That's a Kyogre. That's a big fish. The opponent brings in something a little bit more normal now. I respect the spice. Kyogre was on the field. I was not expecting that. Okay. Anyway, so SCAV is going to try to farm down here, but the double is going to get to a body slam. And yes, it is 12:59 a.m. here, and I have to be quieter. So, we've just transitioned into a quiet shoutcast today. Welcome to the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your hands and your legs in the car at all times. SCAV can't. He has jousting sticks for hands. They just kind of stick out in the aisle. I'm working on finishing it. I got a couple more battles. It's all right. All right, so we got Vigoroth. He's going to come into the Walrein here. And then the opponent catches again on the... Oh, my goodness. They caught on the Kyogre, dude. All right, I want to see this Kyogre. This Kyogre... Dude, it's so squishy, dude. Kyogre is so frail in the Ultra League. That's actually insane. Gets to a Surf... I bet that Surf would have, like, one-shot 3 Vigoroths, though, with how... Kyogre's going to have some attack weight to it in this meta, I bet. So, having Vigoroth on the Walrein is still a good thing here, though, because you can do super effect. I'm sorry, what? You're doing super effective damage with the counters and the body slams are neutral, but the opponent throws an Earthquake into your... Huh? Huh? Dude, what? Sometimes I don't understand what it is that I'm looking at, and this is definitely one of those times. Wow, Noctowl's able to just farm down like that, and that's going to be a good game. Wow, okay, well played. Very last game here, we've got another Roserade on the lead. Fine with us. The opponent comes into a Golem, and they're going to get met with an XL Vigoroth, and I bet they're just like, what the heck is this thing? What is this thing? Rock Blast is not going to get a shield from the Vigoroth. In the Ultra League, things are a little bit more bulky. You don't have to shield every charge move that comes through now, which is one of the things that I enjoy about it. But the Golem does still need to respect the Bulldoze, and they do not respect the Bulldoze. So this Vigoroth is just going to counter all the way down a shield, but these body slams are going to come through on this Roserade, and honestly, you might just get a shield back because 2 body slams is still going to do a significant amount of damage to this Roserade. Even though they're going to farm down, they're still matched up against the Noctowl, which is no good for them. And Body Slam will get the shield. There's the shield back. Farm down from the Roserade. Noctowl's going to come in. Doesn't really have to care about a Weather Ball. Leaf Storm will not do... It just resisted damage. You wouldn't want to throw the Leaf Storm in this situation. The opponent comes in with a Swampert, and Double comes out to meet the Swampert. I almost wonder if you might want to have gone for some chip damage there against the Swampert, at least first. Make it a little easier for Double, but honestly, I think either way, you're doing pretty solid here. Noctowl does a pretty good job of taking care of the rest of this matchup if you leave it with a shield, which it looks like exactly what XehrFelrose is looking to do here. And he's going to go for Body Slam, after Body Slam, after Body Slam, until this Swampert is gone or the Double is farmed down. One of these two is going to happen first. Place your bets in the comments right now of what you think is going to happen in this video before. Are we going to get a farm down from the Swampert, or are we going to get enough body slams to take out the Swampert? Let's see. Hope you answered in the comments, because the answer's over. Neither is correct. Swampert is going to be throwing that Hydro Cannon into the Noctowl, and Noctowl is going to just throw Sky Attack right back into the Roserade and then farm down the Swampert, and that's going to be a good game. well played, exciting stuff. Really interesting battles. I've never seen an XL Vigoroth in action before in front of me here, so that was really cool. So thank you so much for the battle submission, my dude. And if you, my dear viewers and trainers, would like to submit some battles to the channel for your own submission for shoutcasting, I have a link in the pinned description and in the comments below. Pinned comment and description below. Goodness, I cannot think. I'm going to sleep. So that's going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep. Have a good one, everyone. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.